When Charlie and Kim and I did that Capital One commercial a few years ago, like I guess that was 3 years ago now. We all worked together as a family on this commercial, and we showed up to the set, and there was another kid there with his dad, and we're like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" And like, "Oh yeah," and you try to meet the other actors and the other people on the set, and you're like, "So what are you guys doing in this commercial?" He goes, "Oh, we're the backup." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So apparently, when they hire a kid, and the kid has to do something, like Charlie had to do something, like run into the display to try to like touch the buffalo. If you've seen the commercial, you may remember that. Apparently, if Charlie didn't do a good job, or if he got really tired and threw a fit and didn't want to work, they would just go like, "Okay, sorry, bring in the backup." And then they'd bring in the backup kid and the backup parents. And then we would lose, basically we'd get paid the day rate, but we would lose all the residuals, which is where all the money is. It's all in the residuals. Studio 8H. Wait, you all did a family commercial? Man, yeah, I've showed it several times on this stream. I could show it again if you like. Let me see. Because that I can show. I mean, I shouldn't, but I can. Greg Benson. Hey, that's my name. Hang on a second. Let's see. Do I have that somewhere? Commercials. Hey, there it is. Yes. I'll leave the volume down because it's a Prince song and I don't want to get dinged on that. But yes, here, all right. Wait a minute. I have to close this. I have to open this back up. All right. This was the Capital One commercial that we did. And I'm going to leave the volume reasonably down. Me and Kim and Charlie. And this, I think, was... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it says right here, September 2018. Oh, man. So really, it's 3.5 years ago. So Charlie's much younger. Here we go, guys. Yeah, so you hear it. Let's go crazy. So there's Charlie, and there's me and Kim, and I'm running after him, and he's running. Oh my God, this is so great. And listen, here's the deal. This goes by quickly, so you gotta see it. You gotta see it in slow-mo, or I'll go. And actually, in one of that's not my hand, but I also appeared in another commercial, my hand, and I got paid for another commercial too because my hand was in it, which is pretty awesome. Look at little Charlie. Oh my God, he's 2.5 years old right here. He's 2.5. 2.5. Look at that terrible haircut. Wonderful, wonderful. He's running. So basically, here's what we did. Like, because you're like, how do you get a 2.5-year-old to act? Well, basically, you have to trick them. So we had, at the time, a babysitter. This was pre-COVID, obviously. So we had a babysitter that he really, really liked, and her name was Whitney. And so we said, Whitney, we want to hire you for the whole day for this shoot. And we were there for 6 hours or something. So we hired her and we paid her like an extra amount, like more than she normally got. And we're like, we want you to go to the shoot with us. And we need for you to keep him entertained, but don't wear him out because we don't want him to fall asleep. The weird thing is he had like a set nap time. And when we started shooting, it was his nap time. And so we were kind of freaked out that we were going to that he was going to start to really get tired and get cranky. But she kept him entertained and distracted and had snacks and things. And it was pretty awesome. So then what we did to trick him into doing what they wanted was what he's looking at right now. Kim and I are standing with him. What he's looking at Whitney. And Whitney is sitting over there behind the camera. She's holding her hands up and she's like, look at me. She goes, all right, come here, Charlie. And when she does that, he's like, okay. And he starts running. So, and in this shot there, he was so used to the running that we're like, okay, now we want you to go and touch the buffalo. See if you can go touch the buffalo. So that's what he's doing there. And it's my job in this shot, because there's no Whitney over there, as you can see. So it's my job to run after him and catch him before he went in and touch the buffalo. Now, in this shot here, he is running towards Whitney. He's excited. He's a happy boy. Look at that guy. Just, oh my God. Look at the joy. Oh man, adorable. Adorable. All right, so he's running right to Whitney right here. And then, of course, she's not here. Now, this is the only take that they got in which I had to run and get him, and the museum was very, very clear. You see those two holes in the wall, right in the center of the screen, those two big holes? That's where the actual, whatever you call it, like these metal bars were that went all the way across that kept people from going into this area. They took the metal bars out and they put in this red, velvet rope instead, which you would never see. Like they would have metal bars instead of the velvet rope. Oh my God, Studio H has just subscribed. This subscriber goes to 11. Thank you, Studio 8H, for 12 months of subscriptions. Anyway, so I'm running after Charlie here. This is the only one where I was actually late in running after him. I was late. I ran, and he, as you can see, he actually went into the display, and the museum freaked the fuck out. And I thought, I bet that's the one they're going to use because that's the best shot. Him actually running into the display. Now, what you don't see is me. Right after this, what you don't see is me jumping up and actually one of my feet just going bam right onto the display. Luckily, didn't mess up the display. So anyway, that's what we did there. Pretty exciting. And then there's one other shot later in the commercial. I'll just move forward a little bit. Oh wait, just past it. There it is. All right, so after this bit, and by the way, a lot of these people that you see are real families just like we are. So then they do the shot where I pick him up, and I'm like, oh boy, and look how happy that boy is. Pick him right up, like, oh my goodness. And I think that's it. Now, there's one other part that they didn't use in this commercial, because I think that was the last shot that you see of us. And I don't know, one of these hands, no, that's not my hand either. One of these hands in one of these commercials is me.
What's in your wallet?
But anyway, the voiceover in this commercial says, "What's in your wallet?" which is their little slogan, "What's in your wallet?" But here's the deal. When we did the shoot, I love behind the scenes stories to Studio 8H. Well, that's why you subscribed. Thank you. So when we were at the shoot, they gave me the line, "What's in your wallet?" So basically what we thought the commercial was going to be was I pick up Charlie and they show other people, and then I'm still holding Charlie and I'm like, still just like kind of a little exasperated at like him running and then me catching him. And I look in the camera and I go, "What's in your wallet?" And that sort of thing. And I did several takes and like, okay, can you do one where you've got him and you turn and I'm holding Charlie and I turn and I go, "What's in your wallet?" And, I just said that several times and like, this is great. And then like on the fourth take, I turned and Charlie, without being told, little 2.5-year-old Charlie, looks at the camera and says, "What's in your wallet?" And I looked at him. I was so surprised that he just did it. He just said the line. And then there was a pause and the director said, "Cut." And everybody freaked out. The director, the clients, they all went, "Whoa! Whoa!" And the director, and actually it was two directors. I think it was, for some reason, it was a team of two guys. So two directors. So the directors come over to me and they said, "That was amazing. Do you think he can do it again? You think we can get another couple of takes of that?" And I was like, "Charlie, can you do that again?" "Sure." He's just like, "What's in your wallet?" So we did like 2 or 3 more takes of him going, "What's in your wallet?" It was adorable. Like, okay, so Charlie, I'm going to turn around and look right into the camera, right there, look right into the lens. And he did it, and he nailed it. And I thought, oh my God, that's going to be the cutest thing that anyone has ever seen in a commercial. I mean, it's so cute. And then they didn't use it. Why didn't they use it? I don't know. Maybe they just felt overall the commercial worked better with the voiceover that sort of guides you through the whole commercial. And then at the end, the voiceover says, "What's in your wallet?" Maybe they felt that worked better. Or maybe there was some legal reason that a 2.5-year-old can't say something that has to do with a financial institution. Maybe that was it. But they sure did get a fun outtake. Release the Charlie cut. Oh, I wish I could see that. I'll never get that footage from them. That's not something that they don't share stuff like that. But it was so cute. So cute. Are you wearing that shirt right now? No. No, I am not wearing that shirt because when you do commercials, they usually don't let you keep your own. They usually don't let you use your own wardrobe. So those are not my shoes, not my jeans, not my belt, not my shirt. They give you different wardrobe because they have wardrobe stylists, and even Charlie's clothes were not his clothes. And it's too bad because they're adorable clothes. Like it's an adorable little outfit. Even at the end of the day, like I often, after doing these commercials, I often ask them any chance we can keep the wardrobe. And sometimes they say yes, but often the wardrobe is actually rented there are rental houses that rent clothing for shoots. And I believe all this stuff was rented. And when it's rented, you can't keep it. They don't give it to you. So yes, we were wearing, and that's the funny thing about like when you work on stuff. I have worked on things before that have been like it's supposed to take place like in the 1950s or the 1960s, and I've worked with other people, and someone has just gone like, "You want to see something cool?" And they open up their jacket or whatever, and it'll say like the name of a famous actor from like the 50s who apparently wore that in the 50s, because sometimes actors would have their names in them, like on the tag in the back or inside the jacket, and they'd be like, "I'm wearing Mickey Rooney's jacket." You know, I think one of the times it was actually Mickey Rooney's jacket, and you're like, "See, that's just cool." And you're like, "I wish I knew what movie that was from, so we could just compare the jacket you're wearing now, the jacket Mickey Rooney's wearing on screen." It's just cool. There's an awesome secondhand clothing store in LA that sells wardrobe stuff from film and TV shoots. I know, and I've never been there. I believe that they're in Toluca Lake, and I have never been there. Nerdy Girl Renee says, and that's when I steal it. Pooker says, wow, that's neat to know. I figured people showed up in normal clothes and we're good to go. Yeah, even the extras that you see in the background, like you see that guy standing in the light shirt, the extras often are put in wardrobe. Sometimes the extras wear their own clothes because, you know, they're barely featured. But when lead actors do wear their own clothing, so, and here's the thing, even if they have a wardrobe person and they know that they're going to put you in a special suit or there's a certain shirt that they like or whatever, even if that happens, they still ask you to bring a bunch of stuff to the wardrobe fitting. They're like, yeah, all right, we need you to bring button-down shirts, and we need you to bring jackets if you have like any tweed, and we need browns and greens, and we need you to bring jeans and make sure they're not too ripped, but like one little rip would be nice, and they'll tell you to bring all this stuff, and then you like haul all this stuff with you, which is a pain in the ass, to carry and shoes and all these things, and then they don't even open it. They don't even look at it. They're like, no, we got your wardrobe covered. Like, well, why did you tell me to spend 20 minutes going through my closet and putting all this stuff together and then just like hauling it? I parked like 3 blocks away. Why? Because they always do. They always do. Because they's covering they asses.